So rude. Dude, apparently Survival Days was a fucking hit.
Yeah?
In Minnesota this year. I know we have countdown T-minus 2 minutes.
Right.
Before.
Stand by one.
Right.
We go live. But we like to give this little extra content to you guys.
Oh, look at that. That's perfect.
Survival Days.
Right.
WTF, mate. Pappa J, do you know anything about Survival Days?
Yep. Yeah, we didn't have that when I was living up there, though.
It was a little small town get-together.
Like a parade.
You're correct. Back in West Concord, Minnesota.
Right.
The town we kind of grew up in. Not necessarily born in, but definitely raised in for myself. It doesn't show we're live. Are we live, guys?
Yeah. Yes, we are.
Okay. Sorry. But anyways, we go to this town, and they have a tradition. It's been around since the 1800s. It's called Survival Days. I could be wrong about the 1800s. Don't fact check me on that. But I know it's been around for a long time. Survived a lot of stuff. They call it West Concord. And then there's an Old Concord because that's where it first started or whatever.
Right, Concord.
But West Concord is where I grew up. And there was a population of 850 people. And they had a town get-together in July called Survival Days where the whole town comes together, celebrates. Even people that don't live in that town travel from where they live now as adults to come back to the town to celebrate Survival Days because it's a great event. They have a live band play, whatever a current hot local rock or country group is that's playing at the time, they'll invite to play, and they do. They play, and it's awesome. They give away prizes, all kinds of great stuff. So it's really cool. It says now we're live. All right, let me promote this. I'm going to promote this a few other places. But Survival Days, man, they got it's called West Concord Survival Days on Facebook. Go there, like and subscribe. You can see what I'm talking about. They've been keeping good updates on their page. Now, it's just a hometown. It's nobody that's paying us anything. We're not telling you to go live there. But I grew up there, and there's a house that I grew up in. Your mother, my grandmother, raised me in, the same one that specifically told me, hey, Zmunny. I was like, what's up, Jima? Because I called her Jima all the time.
Right.
Somebody just fart. I
I
heard a hard rumble. Anyways.
Zacky Poo.
She's like, hey, you know, I want to tell you something. Pappa J has it out for me. I'm like, what do you mean, Jima? She's like, well, he
so full of shit.
He comes over and he does weird things in my bathroom. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, remember the time I caught you masturbating in my bed? I'm like, no. Shaking my head, yes. She's like, well, I caught him masturbating in the bathroom. And I was like, what? You caught your own son? How's it feel? How old was he? She's like, he was 46. And I was like, it just happened. You're laughing because it happened.
It never happened.
Why are you fucking laughing?
Because you're telling stories and making me laugh.
Who telling stories? What are you, 5 years old?
It's bad when they catch him at work doing it.
Who's caught at work?
Well, before the show, didn't you just get done telling me you've done it at work a couple times?
Well, I said a couple. I said a couple days ago.
A couple times.
At work? I never dated work.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, I mean, you're blowing up my spot because it's one of my jokes I make.
Opie has sent me pictures of you in video in the stall, and your pants, your boots match the boots you're wearing now. It's unidentical, or it's very identical.
Right.
And it's moving slowly back and forth.
You're
something's
so
happening
full of
just underneath.
shit.
I was like, Opie, how'd you get this? He's like, don't tell Pappa J. So I just blew him up.
You're so full of shit.
Opie, send me that. You're watching right now.
You're so full of shit.
I haven't even promoted this anymore, guys. Come on.
I'm surprised you're not wearing your good shirt.
Here, let me at least put the live video on so you can see our faces. Hey, what's up? It's us. We're here. We're live. We're live.
Oh, yeah. Hey, we're here.
Hey. Hey. So keep going on. I'm going to go ahead and promote us a few times because I completely skipped that tell you story about how Gima Smith wanted Pappa J dead first.
Go ahead and do your promoting because when the show starts, I've got a sister update. I've also got a Dairy Queen story with a Barbie shirt that I need to let you guys know of. When I left here last week, are you guys aware of what went on when I left here last week wearing that stupid Barbie shirt?
Well, if you watched last episode, I would say yes. Because if you watched anything 250 or 65th or 56, right?
65th.
66. We're on the 66th. Sorry, I'm stupid.
Yeah, it was 65th. Last episode.
I'm stupid. I'm confusing myself right now.
You
Somebody just shared, and I watched it right now. That's what threw me off. Anyways, 265th, you explained how you are in love with the Barbie doll franchise, and you're excited for the movie to come out, and you're one of the people that helped shoot it to the top of the box office, which is another thing we're going to talk about on today's episode.
Well, the last picture you posted.
So you don't know what happened
in the picture.
Neither. Hold on. Take a break.
I'm telling you no.
Neither of you know what happened at the Dairy Queen on the way home from that show.
No!
All right.
You hate us. You don't post it in
What?
the Discord. You save it for Tuesdays like it's some great story. You better fucking make it something.
What, you picked up some kids?
No. No.
Look at him. He's
he's
the only one. You pick up some kids. He just did. He's like, everybody, wait to hear what I have to say. You pick up some kids. I can tell you, the Boss Man, you are one of my favorite characters on this show. I don't know if I've said that to you enough. You do a great job, and you put up with a lot of shit. I'll tell you that.
So here, I'll help him with this intro. So what happened to you at Dairy Queen?
Well, we got to wait till the show starts proper.
Oh.
I'm still going. I'm not just sitting here.
Yeah.
There's a reason why the phone is in my face, because I'm promoting this shit.
Right.
That's what you got to do. You post it on
To make
TikTok.
things happen. Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
I almost posted it on the
Yeah.
Chad Duke show.
But your last
He'd
picture,
appreciate
the
it.
last
He'd ban
picture
me
of
for life.
the Barbie dream house, there was a Barbie in the background.
What? Oh, there is.
Yeah.
Well, of course.
Hey, I gotta
That
ask
was part
you,
of last
I gotta
week's
ask you,
show.
why are you doing Coke on the show?
What?
Coca-Cola, it's Diet Coke.
You do some. You
Oh,
come up with
he's
some.
got Diet Coke.
It's Diet Coke.
You have for a guy that has 0 children. I love you to death, Big Box Man, but you have some of the daddiest jokes,
humor.
and it's really good.
That was part of last week's show.
Oh, hey.
There it is.
Hey, it works. It works.
What is then? Then is now.
What is that? It is us. It is I. It is thee. It is us. It is we. Are we ready to
Let's do it.
roll this beautiful bean footage? You got all your. You can pull that closer if you want.
I got it. We're good.
All right, let me hit the sounder then. Right.
Oh, that button right there.
Here's Big Lip
oh.
Radio
Ow.
from iHeartRadio.
This is K-Dawg with Big Lip Radio, and if you think this is good, check out Lip Service at biglipradio.com/lipservice for a better show.
I be on my grind, never running on my mind, stepping all these fucking mannequins that's trying to hit my line.
1, 2, c'est on.
Do not come. Do not come.
Yeah, buddy. You're listening to the Big Lip Radio podcast with your host, Pappa J, Zmunny, and friends.
My misery owes me. I don't wanna be my enemy. My misery owes me. Under the graveyard, we're all rotting bones.
Welcome to the 266th episode of the Big Lip Radio podcast. Today's date is July 25th, 2023. I am your host, Big Pappa J. With me is your co-host, the man with more children than sense, the man with more child payments than bank accounts, the man with more mothers than the Catholic Church. Ladies and gentlemen, Zmunny.
One sip away from everything I feel.
One slip.
Ashes to ashes, watch me disappear. Clouds head to home because the end is near. Don't take care of me.
Don't take care of me. Be scared of me. I'm after wives. I'm after children. I'm after houses. I'm after mortgage payments. I'm gonna steal your social security number. Whatever it is me indeed. Z-Money, baby. I don't know why that's so good. And you got to drink every time he does anything cool in any song. That is
Right.
Ozzy Osbourne, obviously.
Yeah.
Under the
Best.
Graveyard. He released
best.
that during COVID times, I feel like.
Probably.
It's a lot of
I think
AI
you're right.
helping him out there. People who can afford it back then. Before us poor peasants got a hold of it and called it ChatGPT-4. Not only that, but we have one of our own peasants, the guy who comes with trunks full of junk with snacks for everybody. Yeah, the big boss man, the guy who likes to take our wives. What's up, Big Dog? How you doing?
How's it going?
Yeah.
It's a great day.
Yeah, it is a great day.
We have to keep it somewhat interesting.
Somewhat.
You guys are all looking at me as I drink. Just tapping your feet and your fingers.
Right, man. Listen to the music. Ozzy Osbourne.
Isn't he so great? Even though he's this old, man, I tell you what, Ozzy has got it down.
But you know he's retired from touring.
He is.
Yeah.
But one thing he does go do is watch cover bands. I saw him go watch Dirty Honey play a cover of one of his songs. Yeah, he stood up. He was in one of the top upper echelon areas of this theater thing, but it was kind of close. It was like a
Wait, you're
old
saying he was
school
in the
timey
cheap
theater.
seats?
They strapped him to a furniture dolly.
It was like an old school timey theater thing. It was like an award show. So it was like a ballroom. No, not a ballroom. I forget, a gala.
like an auditorium.
Something crazy where everybody's paying attention to the front anyway. It's not like a stage in the center of a stadium where everybody has a 360 view.
You
It's
mean
just
where everybody pays for seats
so
so they stand up?
people are up top in the booths and things like that, in the VIP seating, looking down below, getting the best seats up close. And the camera pans off of Dirty Honey singing one of the covers, and Ozzy's kind of just looking disgusted. He's looking awful. He's not standing. He's not clapping. He's not doing anything. And then you see kind of Sharon jab him in the side, and he kind of starts clapping a little bit. He's like, Sharon! So he was, I don't know if he wasn't impressed, but Dirty Honey, I think, is...
That's one of our bands. We love those guys.
You call them cover bands, right? But they play real music.
They do. They play their own stuff.
They play originals. They play their own music, but they also are very good at sounding like another band.
Right.
Dirty Honey specifically sounds like Aerosmith.
Right.
Veta Grand Fleet sounds specifically like Van Halen.
Right.
And then you got Dinosaur Pileup, who sounds like a little bit of Kurt Cobain mixed with a couple other grunge bands you can kind of throw in there. So these are the last of that type of music, trying to put something together to make money in this generation of rock, right? Whatever you want to call it, the genre of rock it is. It's all categorized under rock and roll. So let's call it that. And it's hard for these folks nowadays, but are you familiar with any Dirty Honey, Pappa J?
Yeah, Dirty Honey does that one song that we listen to that's by Dirty Honey.
This one?
Yeah!
You love it? See, we know the song now. Dirty Honey, that's one of their songs they do. The other song, and you might have heard it at one of our intros, is called The Wire. So the song you just heard was called Rollin' Sevens. The song you're about to hear now is called The Wire. It's another good one. But doesn't he sound like Aerosmith?
Right. It's got a very
not
Aerosmith feel.
It's totally 100% Aerosmith. But I can say, Pappa J, we could talk about, we need to start a new podcast about music.
Music podcast.
Well, remember back in 2010 or 11, you had a music podcast.
We did. What did we call it?
Something 9, Sector 9, or
something. God damn it! I can't
Off
remember.
Club 9.
No, God, I can't remember.
It was
something that got canceled.
No, it was something. Well, weirdly enough, one of those people on that podcast that almost got us off the air.
That's
for
true.
sure. This person was on there, and she was like, "I want to host my own country podcast."
Right.
And then you said okay, and then you produced their podcast.
Right.
You didn't
right.
say anything. You were just the guy running the board.
Right.
And it was called Sector 9 or something
fucking
like
that.
crazy because you reviewed country songs.
Right.
This host would talk about the song at the time, and they were in high school.
Right.
And sometimes she'd have her boyfriend on, who's the fucking apparently captain of the football team, the varsity football team.
I don't remember. It was so long ago.
Anyways,
dude. That's crazy.
But you used to do this at your house before, before we had all this. Only if we could videotape.
We're going all the way back to 2000.
CAD9.
CAD9. That was it.
CADD9.
That was
Do you
it.
remember
because
what
it's some sort of musical note or
Country
some shit.
Academy
Was she a twin?
something?
Was she a twin?
No.
No.
You might be thinking of my sisters, but they did their own. My twin sisters did their own
one we're gonna talk about next.
podcast called what? Arizona Shore.
Arizona Shore, because Jersey Shore was huge back then, and we're very derivative. So we said, let's do. They wanted to do a show about all the drama and chaos in their school. So they would invite a few of their classmates over, and they would all dish on each other. Well, the problem is, some of them dish on some people that weren't there, and some people that weren't there's father heard about it and sicked the lawyers on us.
that is entirely 100% true.
Right.
But much like those memories,
Yes.
there's been plenty of memories on this podcast, specifically Pappa J,
Yes.
that has to do with your sister. And we
Oh
came up with a
my.
segment.
Oh, no.
We came up with a segment that has nothing to do with you and your sister's history and past. And I'd like to get into that now.
Right.
You know, I've
My
got
left stroke just went viral.
What now?
Bitch, be humble. Bitch, sit down.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, buddy.
I got a new name for the segment.
Oh no.
Yep.
I don't know if we want to hear your new name.
You don't want to hear the new name?
What-
I'm not sure.
What's the new name?
It's Tracy Talk with Pappa J.
Oh!
On today's episode,
whose
we have some new twists, new turns.
Hey,
come
Boss
on
man,
in.
Boss
Sit
man.
on down. Listen to Pappa J.
whose name was that again?
Stop.
Oh.
Stop. We don't need to hear the name.
You want to hear the name
We
again?
don't need to hear the name.
What?
I think it was like
Stop it.
Hi, Bobby.
Tracy
Stop
or
it.
something.
Bobby.
Listen, Kendrick Lamar
Bobby.
has something to say.
Show me something natural like Aperol with your pride. Show me something natural.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get this back on track. When you hear that music,
Thank you.
that means Pappa J's sister has something crazy she's getting into now. That's why we call it What Now, because what possibly could she be doing all the way in a whole nother state, about 5-10 states away? Almost feels like, depending on the route you take.
I don't know.
She went to a state closer to us.
How could this person that far away have any impact on any sort of life? But Pappa J, it seems to work on him, and he's here to tell
Look
you
at this. Look at this.
how.
He's gotten all freaked out.
He's here to tell you how. And Pappa J, you made it very clear, and I think in the Discord that you had a sister topic, is what you called it.
Yes.
I got a sister
I don't
update.
Right.
What do you want to say
Well-
about the person?
Let's bring all the
Your
everybody.
favorite person.
Let's bring everybody up to date. Now we all know, as my mom is on her deathbed, she's letting go of stories. Okay, I learned some stuff about the family I had no clue of. Right?
You did?
Yeah. Oh,
So you learned some stuff? That's the
I've
strangest thing you could say.
I've learned some stuff I kind of expect to take
Very
to my
vague
own grave.
stuff. Is it like
Right.
good stuff, bad stuff?
Oh, it's scandalous. I plan on taking it all to my grave with me.
Well, you're about to. Are you?
That's
Are you
easy.
I feel
But
like you're
for this
setting it
story,
up right
he said
now.
it-
Besides this.
Right. Well, this is something I'd already talked about.
We could have a whole podcast on this.
Okay.
This is something I'd already talked about. My mom says, hey, just in case, I need to let you know,
Who said this now?
my mother,
Okay.
on her deathbed.
The one who blames you for her death?
The
She told me that, by the way.
I thought the pillow would filter the air.
She said
I
you
thought it
came
would-
over one day and kind of like took the rest out of her, and just that was it.
I
Remember
thought
when
it
we
would
were
help
getting
her
shit-faced
feel
at her house
better.
that one night?
Right,
One of
yeah.
the last night she was around. I think it was the second to last night.
Yeah.
I downed like 2 or 3 tall boys at Kill Lifter. Remember that? And we
Right.
watched, what was that, Deal or No Deal?
I thought
Right.
It was, I
You
thought it was
don't remember?
gas poisoning from Taco Bell.
And she was laying in her deathbed farting away because
Right.
she was getting ready to die. It
Yeah,
was
that's
the
right.
fucking most awkward thing in
This
the
is-
entire world. I'm just getting shit
Worst-
faced,
worst
and you
week
and
of
I
my
are
life.
laughing.
Right.
And she's over there, like trying to chime in, but every time she laughs, it hurts because
Right.
she's just in that much pain.
Right.
And we're this is how we handle it, by the way. It was not good. We could relive that moment over and over and over, but there's some good memories that came from that, by the way.
Yeah.
There's not just these horrible stories you're about to tell about your sister. What was her name?
I don't
Tracy?
remember anyway. Anyway.
You fell right into it. Go ahead.
Anyway, she said,
Your
so
best friend said what?
so if somebody comes knocking, because the older sister took the 23andMe years ago, right?
Yeah, I took that too, by the way. The same
And-
one.
Yeah. And she goes, if somebody comes knocking on your door and says, hey, I'm your older half sister, just understand it might be
Hold on.
possible, right?
Hold on.
That's a story I've already told you, and we went into at length on the show.
My left stroke just went viral.
What now?
Or even this one.
Perfect. What the?
Right.
That's what I would say.
Are you saying you have a half sister out there looking for money from you?
That's what I just heard.
Okay, now here's the deal.
That's what I just heard.
Here's the deal.
Your
Now-
sister's trying to play a big old cover up because she's
Hold on,
been
let
asked.
me catch us up to speed before we get on to the new stuff,
fine. Go
okay?
ahead,
I
go
got to
ahead.
get on to up
Sorry,
to speed.
I'm excited.
So, I informed the older sister, hey, this is what I was told. Oh my God, she's such a liar! Why would she do that? Why would
Because
she
you
try?
met the older sister.
Why would she try to make Dad look bad on the way out the door? I can't believe this. And I said, oh, you don't believe it's true? No. So then, from her, I get a screenshot of the 23andMe app with our older sister on it, which has a 99.8% probability of being related paternally, which is through the father. And
My
she
left
goes,
stroke just went viral.
What now?
so the older sister says, well, I guess she wasn't lying. And I said, no, I didn't believe that she would lie about something like that. She goes, why didn't she tell us earlier? And I said, look, you need to change the way you look at her. She's not mean. She's not evil. She didn't want to run Dad down in front of us by saying, here's some needless information that can't possibly make you feel better about your father. So why would she tell us?
Right.
Okay. So now she's about to check out. So now we got to get a heads up. Hey, if this happens, it could be true. There's a possibility, right?
Hold on.
So, yes.
So the sister that she discovered on I'm trying to put the puzzle pieces together. Let me give you some
Right,
context.
right,
You
right.
tell me if I'm just completely off. Your sister you're speaking about now, the one who the boss man keeps saying the name of,
Right.
the one who you know about took a 23andMe app like test
Right. Years ago.
and discovered that there was a half sister. But from what I understand, you've known about this sister.
No.
You went and visited this sister.
No. What? No.
Okay, so who did you go visit?
No, that was our younger half sister.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
Wait.
that's the one we all knew about.
Can you understand how
Right.
I'm getting confused?
This is the older one.
Okay. Because there's two that
Now
nobody
there's
knew
two
about.
half-sisters.
Your dad had two
My
other
dad
children.
had
that you
almost
did-
as
This is
many-
what I'm putting together,
My dad had almost as many children with almost as many women as you have, Z-Money.
dude. Your
is-
dad's like I'm like your dad.
Right, this is what we're
I could be
figuring
your
out.
Daddy. Call me daddy. Call me Daddy Z. Daddy Z.
Right, this is what we're figuring out. So,
Okay, so this is the second one, and your sister gave you a heads up recently about the one she took years ago. Found out about years ago.
no, we didn't find out. We were there when that one was born and said, oh, hi, Heather. It's so great to see you.
No,
We
not
love
Heather,
you."
the older one.
Now, the older one
So the older one, you're
contacted her
the sister.
about
Everybody
4
knows
months ago.
the one that the boss man says her name all the time. T.
Right.
We'll call her T. Took the 23andMe app and found her years ago.
No.
Okay, so go on.
God damn it, quit being drunk.
I'm not.
Years ago, she took the 23andMe test.
I just said that.
4 months. No, you said we found a sister years ago.
No, I said she took the 23andMe app years ago and
Right.
discovered she had a sister, right?
4 months ago.
Found her.
Okay, so Go ahead.
Four
No,
months
don't
ago.
show it, Papa J. Go ahead.
You know, you're distracted from the story with jokes
Go
that
ahead.
probably aren't funny.
but either way,
I'm trying to get through a story,
found-
and I got a second one.
I'm asking details that are just. I'm not drunk. I'm literally asking questions because this is what everybody else is asking.
Okay.
Butthole, go ahead.
Okay, well, I feel like you're needlessly confused.
No, I'm asking these questions for a
Okay,
reason.
so about 4 months ago, she gets a 23andMe hookup
Yep.
from our older sister,
Yes, the one we're learning about.
the one
today.
we just learned
We're
about,
learning about today.
and said, I guess she wasn't lying. So then we went through that whole conversation.
Yep, we got there.
And then she bought plane tickets to Washington to go see this older sister, right? So now, we're at your daughter's birthday party, and I'm getting texts from
So that's
my
why
sister.
you were secluding yourself. That's why you were quarantining yourself in your own little area.
And
Because you were at my daughter's birthday party. We went bowling. Went to a bowling alley. You were there. Your chick was there. your daughter was there, and
Right,
your
we're all there.
grandkids were there.
Right.
The 4 of your grandchildren are there.
Yeah, all 4 of them that I know of.
So it was a full house, and you guys secluded your own little corner because you were figuring things out.
No, we were just
You were?
out of the way. Anyway,
It was
she goes,
fun. It was fun.
She goes, have you ever considered doing 23andMe or Ancestry? And I said, nah, I never really was interested where I
Good question,
came from.
because I asked as well.
Right.
He doesn't like the young
I've
ones.
always been more interested in where I'm going. Right? I don't
Oh,
care where I came from. I don't give a fuck. This is America, man. If I came from paupers, if I came from kings, none of it matters. It all rests on my shoulders to make me
This is your
something,
motto. This is
right?
your motto. Be humble.
Yeah, right. It's all up to me. So then she sends pictures. Here's the older sister with the older sister.
Oh my God! I saw it from afar. I wear glasses. I already know it looks like a mixture of Aunt Pat and Grandma. It can't. It looks like all the sisters combined.
All right, so it looks like a little old man sitting with a woman. So the little old man, of course, is my older sister. And
Are we gonna show this picture?
no, please do not.
You know-
Please do not.
I scared you. Gotcha.
I think it's funny that she went to see her sister that she doesn't know, but
Right.
she didn't want to see you.
Right. Well, keep in mind.
Oh, good. That's another piece. Good pull.
No,
Simple.
it's not
Sorry,
a good
man.
pull because when I was up there and I went to see Tanner, who the studio's named after,
Yeah.
she told me don't stop, just pick him up and
Oh, I
keep
know.
rolling.
I know.
Okay,
I'm
so
just telling you.
why would it be shocking that she wouldn't come here and see me? She
Oh no,
wouldn't
I
see me
to
in
go
the
see
same
her.
city.
To go see her.
So
I think I'm gonna be the generation to break that mold of not talking to
Maybe because she
people.
hasn't borrowed money from her yet.
right. So I said, wow, cool, at the picture. She goes, such great people. I said, tell them I said hi.
Oh.
Now we're going to flash forward to the next day at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
She said hi and wondered if you asked who her mom was. Because she was given up at birth, right? So she'd never known her mom, and it was a closed adoption,
Ooh.
right? So there's a missed opportunity because I didn't, right? I said, man, no. Mom told me in case this happened. That's the only reason I know. It looked like a 1 in a million chance that it would happen. So I didn't ask any details at all. She goes, that's weird. So you just said okay? I said, well, I asked what Grandma and Grandpa thought because they were devout Catholics.
Yeah.
And there's their daughter who's a senior in high school dating a man who's been out of high school for a couple of years who has another woman pregnant, okay? I couldn't imagine Grandma and Grandpa being too cool with this, right? So I said, I asked what Grandma and Grandpa thought. She said nobody knew. And that was about it. She was weeks from death, and it didn't seem important to me at the time to ask who the chick was.
Yeah.
Right? She goes, she screwed with people right down to the final moments.
So,
I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ.
the older sister that you've not met yet, right?
Uh-huh.
The older one, the
Yeah.
one that you just found.
Wanted to know if I knew anything about her mother.
Yes. And
Right.
So you are the one that knows about her mother.
I don't know anything about her mother.
Because
You
she was,
should've-
it was a
'Cause I didn't ask.
It was a closed adoption, though, right?
Right.
Okay, so nobody should know anything about the mom.
Right.
That's
But
technically.
the question is, what did Mom know about the mother?
So
okay.
And now.
But I don't know because I didn't ask
I
her.
think next time what you got to do is give us this shit in chunks or chapters because there's a lot here that
Yeah.
we need to
See,
digest.
I think you totally missed a really good opportunity there. But like, yeah, Mom was great. She cooked me stuff. She sent me to school.
You're talking about something different than he's talking about.
because he doesn't know. See what I mean? We're all on a whole different page.
Right.
Right now.
No,
because
he's
there's too
following the story. You're too drunk to get it.
I'm not.
So he's commenting
he
on the
doesn't know
story.
about-
Right.
He just
You're
said,
like, no, I
who's
didn't know
cooking
her.
who's cooking
She was
who? What?
elusive. She didn't love me. Blah blah blah.
Right. He's commenting on a story that he's following.
All right,
You're
well-
saying I can't follow the story.
Well, go ahead. Indulge.
Right?
Help yourselves.
So anyway, after she said that Mom fucked with people up to the bitter end, I said that's not entirely fair. She was open when she told me about it. and I was the first person she had ever told. I called her Aunt Pat.
Don't look at me. I don't know what's going on. Look at this guy.
Follow the story.
I have to look over here to hold my tongue.
Follow the story.
I've already explained it 13 times. I can't because it's a fucking goddamn novel of a story. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know who's sisters who. I know Tracy's here. I know there's an older sister, younger sister. I don't know what else you're explaining. He does. Talk to him. I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
What do you think I'm talking about?
I think you're talking.
I almost feel like we should start the whole fucking show over. How are you not following this story?
Because I'm asking questions specifically, and
you're asking questions you should already have the answers to based on the story.
Go ahead. That's why I'm saying you two indulge. Go ahead.
I feel like we should start the whole fucking show over.
It doesn't make any sense to me because we knew about a younger sister, and now all of a sudden this random older sister is popping up, and she wants to know how her mother is, but you don't have an answer for her mother. Why does that? What does this have anything to do with it?
That's the story we're talking about. Okay. You just went over the story. Thank you for catching everybody up in one sentence.
It's not a hard story. Indulge. Go ahead.
But how did you think it was our little sister I was talking about, who we were all there when she was born? We knew about her as long as she'd been alive. So
your little sister.
Yes.
We've known about her. I've already made that clear.
Right.
We've talked about her. We've known about her.
All right.
Now you've taken a tangent. I don't know about the little sister. Keep going back to the older sister.
Oh my God. See, this is a web
Stick on the one side.
cannot be unwoven.
Don't go to the
cannot
left.
continue to be woven. It's a fucking more than a multiverse from the goddamn Marvel goddamn cinematic universe. It's a web that's huge as fuck. And there's a reason why I don't watch Marvel, and it might not be your fault. It might be my fault. It's because there's so many fucking open ends to this story.
There's not an open end. Okay, let me catch you up real quick in 2 sentences.
Please don't.
Okay, hold on.
Please don't.
T took a 23andMe, right? Years ago.
I mentioned that.
We didn't find a sister years ago.
Yes.
She took the test years ago.
The focus should be on this brand new older sister.
4 months ago, we're contacted.
I don't care what this chick wants to know.
By an older sister.
Yes.
Okay?
That's what I'm curious about.
Right.
I don't care what she wants to know.
Well, what are you curious about? You now know everything I know.
Well, then great. Awesome. We're all caught up.
Okay, then we're all caught up. So then she flies out to Washington to meet this older sister.
Yep.
And then she asked me if I ever wanted to take the test. And again, why would I? It's going to be the same as hers. We have the same parents.
I'm curious for you to take the test.
We have the same parents. How could it be any different than hers?
It's going to turn out your dad's Lex Luthor.
Here's the weird part. I took the test. I think I can only say the reason why I took that test is to find out if there's any other members. And now the question would be to whether you're going to take this test that T wants you to take. Right? She's the one that wants you to take it, or is the older one that you just found out? Who's asking you to take this test right now?
T is asking me to take the test.
I'm just making sure I'm following.
I've never spoken I never spoke to the new older sister
about taking this 23andMe.
I've never spoke to her about anything.
So you've not talked to her.
I've never talked to her. I've never texted her.
That's where I'm confused.
I don't know anything about her.
So what if you took this 23andMe and it proves that you're part of like a whole nother fucking side of a family of somehow?
Well, it's not going to.
But I just have a feeling it's going to come up with all sorts of random stuff.
I took it specifically to find out about, if I had my father and things like that. I've never met him. I don't know anything about him. And all this other family I had zero idea about. I'm related to people that I went to fucking goddamn middle school with that I could have been best friends with that I didn't know was my cousin. That type of shit. You ever thought of that?
But the thing is, if I'm cousins with anyone I went to school with, hold on to your hat. Hold on to your hat.
Is this another brand new person we're about to learn about?
Hold on to your hat.
Is this another weave in the web?
Let me tell my joke before you shit on me, okay? But if I got a cousin at school I didn't know about, Tracy would be their fucking cousin too, and we would know. Okay? That's why there's no need for me to take it.
Yeah.
I can cheat off of her paper.
Yeah.
Okay? We have the same parents. There's nobody who's my cousin who's not going to be hers.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. Why would I have to take the same test?
As much as I know you love me right now, can I ask you a question?
What?
I know you fucking adore the shit out of me right now.
Right.
I know I'm your favorite
ever
living human being in the world. If everybody, if you had to pick one person to live forever, and
if I could have married you, I would have.
Fuck it, MFK, Mary fuck kill. So, you would do all three to me, right?
Right.
Hey, what I think you should do.
But he's gonna ask something.
Is your 23andMe ever send you a test? And swab it to somebody else that you know.
That's funny.
That's the same
Remember
age.
when I was about
so it comes back and be like,
We could go so many. See,
they
you
don't
open up so many
match.
doors with this fucking topic. I cannot deal with this topic that you have of this mysterious sisters that you're finding out about each of so many years. I know you already knew about your younger sister, but to us, it was news to me. I didn't realize you had
talk-
I know.
The
I didn't
problem
put
is
it together. I'm
you
drunk.
get drunk during every show. When I came back from Minnesota, I did a whole segment about
talked-
meeting this girl.
I know we
after
talked.
not seeing her since she was 2.
I spoke about it, but
Wait,
I do
younger
know.
sister.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you for paying attention because apparently you.
Oh no, I got
I know
lost. I had
that
to ask
you-
you a question.
It's just confusing. I apologize for being drunk. Whatever it is, it is me. I will take thy blame. I don't
Hey,
give a shit.
it's just worrying me
I
because
got
that
a
means
question
there's
for
more
you,
of them.
which is what. See, we go down rabbit holes. We just did
Right,
it again.
right.
Here's the question that I wanted to ask
All
you
right.
before we cut to. I'm assuming we're
I have 2 minutes to wrap up this story and tell about what happened after I left the studio last week.
Christ.
Oh yeah, I want to hear about Dairy
Son
Queen.
of a
Let's get
gun.
off. Let's
Right,
get off.
we ready to start this whole fucking show over?
No.
All right.
Not at all. We'll just go a little extra. It doesn't matter. We'll cut out whatever.
All right.
The people that get to watch us live get this extra content. I'll make sure to mark this. Where
Hey.
are we at? We're fucking 35 minutes in.
So yeah.
all right.
At least we're good that it's not the person I thought it was.
I got a question for you. If I go back to Survival Days next
Right,
year,
right.
will you go with
I'm thinking about it.
July?
That's funny.
July.
I'm thinking about it, but if I
How awesome would it be? You
I
and
got
me.
time, it would be great. But if I got time to take a week off, I want to go to Philly to do WrestleMania.
Well, because of the nest that you work at,
Right.
you have a bunch of vacation time.
I do have
So
5
I.
weeks.
So do I.
Right.
We just have to plan it ahead of time. That's our
Right,
problem.
right.
We're proactive instead of reactive. I feel like
Right.
now if we go to our chicks and say, hey, XYZ, they'll be like, all right, cool. I think
right.
both of those trips can happen.
Maybe.
Oh no, because you're
We'll
supposed to.
we'll plan
you're
it
supposed
out.
to take time off to go to Kansas
Fuck Kansas. What's that
Kansas
for?
what?
for your son. You got to take him out to college.
What?
Oh, that's right.
What?
Yeah. What are your
mechanic
You got a
school.
car? We just buy you new tires.
you were
roll out.
you were
Autobots
voluntold.
roll out.
I'm buying the tires.
Oh, not yet, but you are in the process. 100%. Yeah. You're in the process, but they're not yours yet.
All right.
There's a reason why they call it credit.
Wait, we're
layaway.
getting off at
Let me
tangent.
put
So
a
let's
bow on this
finish
story
it.
Go ahead.
before we start talking about fucking your kids going to fucking mechanic school. What the fuck's that got to do with anything?
see how
That
many-
sounds cooler
What the
than this.
fuck does
but-
that have to do
You
with
see,
anything?
we should rename the podcast to fucking, what is it, Run Off Into Nothing podcast?
Right, the rabbit hole.
The
The
dribble.
Rabbit Hole podcast.
Big Lip Radio presents a rabbit hole.
This is what this is.
Okay, so she goes, I said my mom was totally open. I'm the first person she ever told. She would have answered any questions I asked. And older sister responded with, and you didn't think to ask any? That's totally fair. Keep in mind the woman's on her deathbed. Okay, there's days left. Okay, and I was supposed to
You
drill
watching
her.
Deal or No Deal?
I was supposed to, right, we're watching
tough.
Price is Right.
Tense.
And I was supposed to drill her on the chick Dad dated before he got together with her.
That is a rock in a hard place, my friend, because, of course, you probably want to know a little bit, too.
I didn't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck
No,
at
I
all?
don't- oh, why-
So
why do I
did
care?
you just
Wait.
leave her on Ghost or Red?
Right,
You
right.
just leave
Wait,
her on Red?
hold on. I got a key question to this story.
All right.
Because you just said something that made it flip.
Go ahead.
So you're not saying that your mom had this baby. You're saying your dad had this baby with another woman?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why it would
You
be
just
called.
totally flipped the story on me.
Wait a minute. That's why it would be called. Hold on. A half sister
You could
on
be
the paternal side. Remember, 99.8% the paternal half sister. That means clearly my mom didn't have her.
I feel like we're like the Matt
We need
Broderick's
to
and
start this
JB.
fucking
We're,
show over.
we're like the
No.
Matt Broderick's and JB show right now.
It could have been one or the
Oh
other.
my
It
God.
could have been one or the other. I just had to be. I just
No,
had to clear it up.
paternal's dad, maternal's mom.
Listen, if we start
Oh,
the
all
show
right,
over,
thanks. Let's just clear that
English
up.
is a language, and words have meaning.
Oh no!
To
some
be
of-
fair-
some of that stuff I don't care about.
hey, hold on. To be fair, look how awake this motherfucker is.
Oh, I know.
Look
I'm
how.
losing my fucking mind.
Look at his
He's
adrenaline.
raging.
Look at him. He's like.
Like, hey,
I've
you know
been-
what?
especially
That's
since
it. That's
This
it.
is the
No
first
more
episode
coke for
he's-
this guy.
He's not
no more
yawned
coke.
through.
No, especially since from the start of this segment, I knew it was going to be deep. So I took it from the very beginning to catch everybody up in the first
Okay,
half,
okay.
which was when Tracy
Yeah.
got... Who cares? Who shut the fuck up? You know what? If you're going to interrupt me every time I tell a fucking story, you can't blame me for not being clear. Now shut the fuck up. God damn. Fuck. All right. Well, let's go ahead and go to snack time.
So, here. 2 more minutes real quick, and we'll cut the last segment short. I know you're wrapped up in a bow. I can't even think.
Why would you make a big deal? As I'm trying to make a point. Every time I try to make a fucking point, you're going off in left field. I'm trying to make a point here. I said Tracy's name, and you're like, aha! Where are we going to go with that?
Nowhere.
Where could we go with that?
Nowhere.
Then why wouldn't we keep going the direction
I'm
we
waiting.
were going? Why wouldn't we keep going in that direction? What?
I'm ready. Let's keep going.
What? Oh, my God.
All right, so
Jesus.
your mom's your sister, right?
Yes, my mom's my sister, and when she contacted Tracy at 23andMe, fuck.
So your sister is your dad. All right.
Right. So I went in depth and talking about how
Yeah.
Mom already warned us about this, and then
Yep.
Tracy gets the fucking email for 23andMe that they found somebody related. Okay? So Mom wasn't lying, which is the story we all knew.
Yeah.
We already knew that story.
Yep.
Okay?
Yeah.
Assuming we weren't too drunk to remember it.
Oh,
We all knew that fucking story.
Definitely was.
So then, because you have no idea about that story.
Weirdly enough, I remember a lot of stories from this podcast. I even air check myself quite a bit, and I understand that there's things I miss out on quite a bit. I can't remember usually a lot of the times last week's podcast, but there's a lot of times where last week's podcast 3 weeks from now comes up, and I'm like, oh shit, that's right, that's what he was talking about. So short term, not so much. Long term, yeah, that's me. I'll remember this a few weeks from now.
Right.
Not
So,
now.
so anyway, that was the part of the story that was just supposed to be a quick catch up, and then you're drilling me 20 questions on that part of the story as I'm trying to get to the new road.
It's deep.
Okay.
I don't like deep. I got
So-
2 or 3 inches to work with. I can't. Shallow is the way I go. Shallow is my personality. Shallow is my type. I'm very shallow. My wife has a nice big round butt.
Funny,
I'm shallow.
Funny you use that word because it's going to come into play here as I put a bow on
I'm
this
shallow.
fucking story. So anyway, she goes, you didn't think to ask anything? Oh, that's fair. Okay, like I'm supposed to ask my mom all these questions
As
about
she's
about the
dying.
guy, about the girl my dad dated before he dated Mom.
Yeah.
Okay. And Mom already told me nobody knows. Later, I had called my Aunt Pat and said, did you know about this? No, she didn't. Okay. She told
Even
nobody.
Aunt Pat would be the first one
Right.
to let you know.
She told nobody. So then I said, I didn't think past how Grandma and Grandpa felt about it. She said nobody knew. So I asked Randy about it when I was up there, when I went up to Minnesota. I asked Dad's closest brother who was there.
Yeah.
I asked Randy about it. And he said, your dad was into a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of
What
stories.
does that mean?
There's a lot of stories.
Who's Randy?
Randy's
Stop.
dad's brother.
Stop.
Dad's
we don't
brother.
have we don't have time.
Dad's
we
brother,
don't have
and he
time.
said Dad had a lot of stories. He said, but he doesn't specifically remember him having a kid before.
Randy's my new favorite person.
Right, Randy's great.
So this girl could have totally been under the radar and nobody knew at all. Maybe your dad didn't even know.
No, he knew because
You fucking dummy.
They both knew.
Call Randy right now.
I can't call him right now. We don't have time. But anyway, I said, so I don't think Dad told anyone either. If Mom didn't tell Pat, and Dad didn't tell his brother Randy, they didn't tell nobody.
Oh shit.
So nobody knew.
Took it to the grave.
So then the last thing on this text message, which I ignored, was I'm trying to figure out if you're shallow or have autism.
You're shallow. You're like me. You're shallow.
I'm not shallow. I'm like, this is
You're
the
not
past.
smart. You're not as smart as somebody who has autism. You're definitely shallow. You're shallow as fuck. You're like me, because I'm not that smart either.
So I'm like,
We're kind of like common sense, very little common sense, but that's the most we can speak for, because that's what our shining achievement is, the fact that we have a little bit of common sense, and we know how to use it. But for the most part, we're shallow. You know that, right?
well, we should.
Who do Taylor Swift? Why do you like her? She's underage, or what?
Yeah.
Hold on. You don't like Taylor Swift anymore
Not
because
anymore.
you've said that because she's not underage.
She flipped straight liberal after
Not even.
she.
She was, you said you
after
don't
she
like
got
her
of age.
because she was of
Right,
age. Before she even said anything liberal, you said you didn't like.
Nah, be fair. I'm still under Britney Spears even after she got of age.
Whoa.
Miley Cyrus after she got of age.
You're
right.
You're right. That's funny.
Right. So let's
You see
go
this
there.
rabbit hole we just went down?
Very sad.
I think they should rename it. It's 23 Questions and Me.
Fuck. 23. I took that though.
You know-
I'm on. I see her on my tree. I didn't even connect. It just showed up, and she sent me a message saying, "Hey, you popped up on my tree," and I was like,
Right.
"Oh shit, you're on mine."
Right.
So
well, we got a message from the older half sister that we popped up.
That's crazy. The weird part is your side, which is my right side, which is I call the Smith side.
Right.
Is full to the fucking brim. When you go to
Right.
my dad's side, there's nobody there.
There's a Charlie Brown Christmas tree on that
nothing.
side.
It's just like the tree should be leaning all the way to the ground on one side, like one of them big old palm trees with
Right,
the guy
right.
trying to cut it off. You saw that TikTok video where it flings him after he cuts the tip off.
Right.
He doesn't fly off. He hangs on like a rodeo bull. But my God, that's what my family tree is like, just one-sided. One branch that falls off, the whole thing's flinging up, dude. It's crazy.
Well, the story of what happened after I left here.
Oh, God.
In the Barbie shirt. We'll get to that after snack time. Let's do snack time. My voice is fucking blown.
Oh, shit. Well, because you're yelling at us because we're dum-dums, man. All right, let me go ahead and lower this. Let's go ahead and cut to commercial break first, and then what we're going to do is we will decide to cut to commercial.
Oh, yeah, a little 8-year-old boner running around the house.
Oh, shit, that's not the fucking button. Right here, this is a commercial. Snack time commercial. Here we come.
Oh man, I'm hungry. You got any snacks?
What do you mean, snacks?
You know, snacks. Like the Planet Gummies from Trolley? Or the Crunchy Bacon Cheetos? How about the pulled pork Lay's chips with mustard?
What? Where the fuck do you get those?
Glad you asked. It's called Pops Exotic. First thing you can do is go to popsexotic.com to see all the other snacks they have. Then go to all their social media at Pops Exotic to see all the cool and different snacks they have to offer.
How do we get there?
You heard of Uber?
Oh, shit.
You are listening to Arizona's favorite professional wrestler, Mr. Classic, and you are listening to Big Lip Radio.
Snack time.
Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes. Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we aren't making bacon pancakes, but what we are doing is taste testing snacks and rating them on a scale of 0 to 5. And we try about 4 snacks for you, and we're over 900 deep. I can assure you that.
Right.
Does not matter. We're 900 deep. And one of my favorite things on Tuesday nights is when the people show up to the studio. Lately, I would say within the last year or so, before it was cool, it happened, but not often as it is now, which I appreciate a lot, by the way. Let me just mention that. Is people walk through and I hear the scruffle of a plastic bag, and I'm like, ooh, that sounds like gas station material to me. And everybody's walking with smiles and look what I got, and they hold up their gas station bag and they bust out the snacks that they have to contribute to snack time, because I know our snack shelf is running a little low on both ends, especially the liquid end. So if you guys out there find anything you want us to try on this show, look out for the liquids especially. We'll try those. Make sure they're sealed. We won't try them if they come to us unsealed. Reach out to us, podcast at BigLipRadio.com. I'll give you a PO address. No big deal. Just DM us on any social media if you don't have email. And tell us what you want us to try. Like the Orbates from the 90s. I'll drink that motherfucker with those little old school BBs inside there. The juicy, fruity things. But today, we have snacks. Do not worry. Oh, somebody's handing me a beer. He wants me to get more drunk so I can fuck up the show? All right. Boss man. All right, let me just fuck
Well,
this
it's nice because you said time bombs that'll fuck up later shows.
Yeah, I'll continue to do it. Oh, shit. All right, PG-13 show. We got kids in the room. Let's go
That
ahead.
doesn't look like bacon pancakes on a plate.
Let's reach for one of our first snacks. One of our first and most foremost snacks. I know on the show we all... Look at the boss man trying to get a glimpse at what I'm opening up here.
Huh?
He's nervous, as you should be, because it's
Oh,
one
no, I
of
was
you.
looking over here.
Boss Man.
She's got some green stuff over here.
Boss
and
Man.
some-
Boss Man. This is one of your favorite snacks of all time.
I guess he's giving it a 5 then.
I have here the
world's
Mega
smallest bag of chips.
Warheads Assorted Sour
Yes!
Apple Black Cherry Watermelon Lemon, and this is the 90s throwback style. So
I'm excited.
Limited edition 90s throwback pack. So
Yeah.
you're trying the original flavors from the 90s here. Boss Man.
Back before they got banned.
You're doing one. You got to do one. If you dish it, you got to take it. No, thank you. I don't want no gnocchi. No, thank you.
I'm so excited.
I got a red one here. The red one looks like it is watermelon, sour watermelon. Look at it. It's even in the nice, skinny, thin wrappers. These new ones nowadays come in a thick wrapper, and they're hard to
those
open.
old style.
And they feel stale. This is the nice, thin wrapper. Oh, man, even the ingredients. Oh, I'm excited to open this.
I got a great
Hold on.
one.
On three. Stop.
Oh,
Nobody
we're
put
all
it in their
gonna do
mouth.
at the same time.
Yeah, everybody is going to get a mouth. It's going to get a camera full of faces.
Right.
And no words. Ready? On 3. You got it open?
he's the
1, 2, 3. Hey, you little fucker! Put it in there! You goddamn cheapskate. That's sour.
It's so sour.
Pappa J's taking it the worst. The challenge is not to make a face. Pappa J's dead. The boss man hasn't made a face either.
Man.
It's not bad. I love sucking on it like a lollipop.
That's what I've heard.
Is this supposed to be sour?
Yeah. What flavor did you open?
Apple.
Apple. Oh, K-Dog didn't get one.
Oh, my eyes are watering.
Hey, P Dizzle, did you get one?
It's so
Oh,
sour.
K-Dog brought the cups too? Nice. Oh, man.
Is that cake on there? I like cake.
Look, I'm biting it.
Huh?
I got healthy enough teeth to bite through that warhead. Ooh, the inside? Holy shit.
Is it fizzy?
Mm-hmm.
It's old school.
I took a watermelon. Holy
I got
shit.
a blue raspberry or grape.
All right, can I go first?
Yeah.
You want me to go first?
Please.
A fucking 5.
Right.
That warhead.
Shortest snack time in history. It's a 5.
There's a 5. There's no doubt about it. It was sour, like it said, but it wasn't too sour to where you had to take it out and set it in the wrapper. There are some things where I've no joke had to pull it out of my mouth, and that's not good. The goal is to
No,
keep it.
you lose your tip.
The goal is to keep it in your mouth because I'm about to throw it away because I'm not gonna hang on this slimy,
Right.
nasty
Do you
shit.
swallow?
Yeah, I definitely swallow. So I hold that shit in my mouth, and that's what this is allow you to do. It's very to the point though, because I'm like, oh, I gotta like drink something, and it takes you right up to the edge of the limit. They do a good job. This is a '90s flavors too. It holy shit! I remember
And then
doing
the jawbreaker afterwards. So good.
the paper route. I took a paper route back in 1997. I was maybe about 10 or 11. I rode my bike all up and down town with a bike on the front of my bike, a basket on the front of my bike, throwing papers, and these would be the things I'm sucking on. And this is what reminds me of. 5 out of 5, dude. It's so good. It tastes just like the watermelon Jolly Rancher, just with malic acid, and it's not a sugary, powdery coating either. It's a nice, subtle coating. It kind of just melts into the candy in your mouth, too.
It's definitely a glaze.
It's not
a
like you
powder.
get some piece of it stuck in between your teeth, and you're like, ugh! Like it doesn't indulge you. Go ahead, boss man.
What do you think, boss man?
These are 4 out of 5.
What?
What? It's a solid snack. It's way better than the later ones.
What?
Wow.
You tried a Warhead not even a year ago on this show.
Yeah, those sucked.
And you almost
sucked.
you almost
Those
quit.
threw up.
You
Those quit the show.
It
These
was
are
a
way better.
Warhead that was just happened to be in a long piggy bank. Remember the piggy bank Tootsie
yeah.
Rolls? The cardboard looked like wrapping paper tubes of Tootsie
What,
Rolls
you
you
gonna
would
complain?
get. And you could take the top, knock a hole out in the top, and use it as a piggy bank. This came in that, and you bitched about those when we tried them. But those, to
these
be
are
fair,
throwback.
you're right. To be fair, those were the new
Super
2021 or 2 editions that we had. And they're kind of stale, it tastes like. These are fresh, I feel like. These are fresh.
Right.
I think I got these from Five Below as well, just like that too. The dollar store. I didn't get these? No, I didn't get these. P. Dizzle got these. Did you try one? No? What about K-Dog? You try one? What do you
Give
think?
it a 5. The flavor is really good.
Oh,
and
man.
Hey, he booming. He retro
it's
booming.
good.
Wow.
It's good? Holy shit. That's okay, so I think that's
Three
in the lead
fives and a
for
4.
MVP so far.
Good run.
All right, let's go ahead and try another snack here. I'm picking all the snacks today. Let's try this one. Right here.
Oh, he grabs a bag. It's got Reaper on there. I'm not sure I'm thrilled.
Dun
What?
dun.
I think we might have tried these before.
No, we tried a different flavor of the same brand.
Yeah.
Okay, these are the oven baked with real cheese, by the way.
Ooh.
In the font of Cheeto cheese, which
Yeah.
is, I think, a copyright infringement. Anyways, they're hers, Carolina Reaper flavored, extra hot,
Oh, shit.
gluten-free cheese curls, baby. Woo! Look at that shit right there.
Uh-oh.
They look like they're hell. It's literally got the fucking Carolina Reaper pepper right on the front of the bag. Oh, man, my face is sweating just even thinking about it. I don't even have
I
to
got a
try
bad
it.
feeling about this. So you got one you thought that Boss Man would hate, only you loved it.
I didn't buy this snack.
And now there's one you
I
know
didn't buy
I'm
this
gonna
snack.
hate.
Weirdly enough, this time around, 3/4 of these snacks I did not buy. I didn't
Wow.
smell it on purpose.
Smells like dirt.
Dude, you're already sweating.
I don't know.
Good texture. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, ow!
Uh-huh.
Wow!
What is it, hot?
Wow!
You guys didn't tell me it was snack time.
That needs to be in the next intro.
You guys didn't tell me it was snack time!
These are just like extra flaming hot Cheeto Puffs.
Holy
Good.
shit. Oh!
Yeah, it's like flaming hot times
It
one and
just
a half.
hit me so
Yeah, it's a solid snack. I'd give it a 5 out of 5. It does what it
Holy
says.
shit. Holy shit.
Dude, these are really good.
What the fuck?
I love them.
Holy shit. Open the door. You're the only kids here. Open the door.
Open the
We
door.
usually close the door because there's kids here. Let that AC
Dude,
in
these
here.
are 5 all day long.
I need one with the soda.
Here, let me try some more with my left hand. That
It's
I
a
did.
1.
Oh, these are so good.
Okay. Okay, Pappa J. 1 and why?
It's a 1 because it's too fucking hot. You can't enjoy it. There's pain involved. I'm sweating. I had to take off my Harley Davidson hat.
I can't stop moving. Go
Right,
ahead.
because it's too hot.
What do you think, Dawg?
It's a salt. No, I was choking on bread. But it's a solid snack. It's like a
Isolate that.
Real funny, Papa J choking on dick. But
Yeah.
Isolate that.
but it tastes like a extra flaming hot Cheeto. It's really good. I give it a 5 out of 5.
Yeah, well.
I-
What do you give it there, Noli?
I just hit her in the face with the microphone.
I give it
A 1.
yeah, a 1.
Good girl.
1, these are great.
No, they aren't. They're so spicy. I had to go get some whipped cream because of that.
Ooh, there.
Ooh,
Good
there.
The
idea. I like
flavor though,
whipped cream.
doesn't it
Pappa
taste
J's
good?
singing, bring him some whipped cream. What do you think, boss man?
Dude, these are awesome. There's a lot of heat, though.
Oh, what score do you give it?
A 5, man. These are good.
I'm gonna go next.
Hey.
I give it a 3.5.
Oh, and with the-
Pappa J is right in this point where it's the painful heat in my aspect. I have a high pain tolerance, but apparently it's not higher than Boss Man's.
Right.
This is a good flavored snack. The texture's great. There's a lot of shit that was on point here, but that heat. If you haven't noticed in the camera,
Everybody's sweating.
like a
I'm pouring fucking sweat.
I've never seen you sweat that much.
No, I would still eat that, but I don't want to sweat because I kind of want to do a
It's
show
so
without wiping
good.
my
Yeah,
eyes.
these are.
It's
The
amazing.
flavor is on point. The flavor is so good, but that heat fucks me up.
Even the heat is amazing.
And
It's
I
a
can't
good heat.
handle. I can't handle it. I have a reaction to that much heat, and it's fucking me up right now. The pain's not there, but the heat, the sweatiness is. I don't like that. It's more painful to sweat than it is just to feel pain. I wish I could feel pain without sweating. Overall, 3.5. I think I'm gonna give it 3.5.
Can you open this?
What do you think, Paige?
I haven't had one.
I give it a 5 out of 5. Like Caden said, they taste like a flaming hot Cheeto. Really good.
Right there.
That's why I give it a 5 out of 5.
Okay, flaming hot Cheeto.
You know what's
5
good
out
when
of
your
5.
upper lip is even sweating.
Oh, my whole mustache is soaked right
Yeah.
now. Everybody's sweating.
That ain't good.
I didn't give this squawk the first one.
What do you think, Pappa J?
A 1.
Why? I think you already said why.
The mouthfeel is fine. It feels just like a Cheeto. The flavor actually isn't that bad, but it's too hot. You can't
Well,
enjoy it.
Here's
It's
the
no
thing.
Good.
It,
Yes.
The bag does say Carolina Reaper, so does it live up to that?
Oh, he's got a point in that aspect where it does literally say Carolina
So
Reaper.
it's docked down
Your
'cause
mouth
it's
is
too
burned
hot.
like a fucking Carolina Reaper.
But that's
burnt
what
your
it's
mouth.
supposed to be.
If I opened up a bag of chips that said dog shit flavored, and I open it up and it tastes just like dog shit, it's getting a 1.
I'm giving it a fucking 10. It's like,
Yeah,
holy shit,
it
it tastes
does
like
what it says.
You can give
When
it a
did you
half
eat
a
dog shit
half a
flavor?
score. Well, he literally fucked around with dog
I
shit.
did.
It was Play-Doh for a while.
Episode 5.
Crayons were in it and everything, and that's not. We didn't put crayons in it.
Oh, your dogs ate the crayons.
Yeah, dog's crayon shit it out. Shit
But,
it out the crayons.
yeah, it would still, the flavor would still be horrible, even though they nailed the horrible flavor. It would still be a horrible flavor.
Okay.
And this is horrible. It's a 1.
All right, sounds good. It sounds good. Everybody gave their score. It sounds like.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and move on to the next snack.
Wait.
What?
The sour ones are horrible.
The Warheads.
Yeah.
Why?
Cause they're so sour.
They're called sour
It's
Warheads.
supposed to be.
I'm about to sweat and take another blue. It's a black one I'm taking for Warheads.
Right. They're delicious.
All right, the next snack we're about to eat
Yeah.
are the Welch's Juice Fulls mixed fruit juice fruit snacks, baby.
Ooh.
Look at those. Look at those right there.
Excited for that one.
Let's open it up. Oh, it smells like throw up.
Right.
Oh, baby. All right.
Now, this is a Welch's product.
Yep. Welch's. It makes your lips smack.
Oh, that does smell.
Remember in the 90s commercials?
Yes, I do.
A little girl makes her lips smack. Welch's grapefruit makes your lips smack. And she'd smack her lips. She had the perfect one, too. I don't know how to do it.
That does smell like horrible.
But
All right. Let's see. I got you. Ooh, you can see the juice inside of it right there. Look at that.
too true.
It smells like a fruity fart.
It does. It's got a hint of fart.
Man, these are good.
I put them all in my mouth.
I'm gonna say, I'll go first.
Yes.
These are good, amazing flavor. It's trying to be a gusher, but it's not. The skin is too stiff. It doesn't break open like a gusher.
Right.
So for that, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5.
Okay. Okay. You two specifically, grab 3 or 4.
I was looking
did.
for an explosion in my mouth.
There
but I
was
never
none.
got
It takes
one.
3 or 4, but I did.
I have to bite hard. It's like leather.
Yeah. Maybe my mouth hole is hotter than yours. I don't know. Because it was nice and chewy, but it was, I will give you this, thicker than the Starburst.
Right.
But the Starburst has more of a gooey texture because when you bite into it, it's more like a clay than it is a putty
You mean-
where it just kind
He
of
means
molds.
gushers, not starburst.
That's what I mean, gushers.
Yeah, you're saying starburst.
I said Starburst? I guess where I said gushers.
Yep. Well, you're drunk.
Either way. Go back and listen to the tape. Prove me wrong. You want to prove me wrong? You pull the audio.
Pull
Prove
the
me wrong.
audio,
Hey,
goddamn.
you know what?
Fucking audio.
I know Noelle likes them.
These are, I'll go first. These are a 5 for me, too. I love these.
These are good.
I took 4 or 5 of them at once, and when I bit into all of them at the same time, it was a. It was great. It was awesome. 5.
We demolished that entire bag. 5.
Yeah, there's none left.
You know what's funny?
Oh, I took all.
These are not a new snack.
What?
I grabbed these as a last minute thing at the checkout stand.
We might have tried these before.
I don't think we have because I would have rememred.
If we
'cause
did,
these are different because they're clear on the outside,
Right.
unlike other snacks.
I was gonna
but
say
they're
if we
5
did,
all
I
day
don't give
long.
a shit. We're we're gonna give him a 5 now. Pappa J, myself. What'd you give him? A 5? Dude, what is up with snack night tonight? We've had high scores all night on every snack. Even the hottest snack got a high score. What's the last drink in the door there at the bottom right? There's a bottle drink or that drink. There's 2 drinks, maybe 3 drinks. Pappa J brought a something else too. What do we want to try? Choose your own adventure. Which one?
Bacon soda.
You want to do the bacon soda or the body armor?
Bro, all of them.
Let's do the bacon soda.
Baking soda, yeah. Body armor's.
What is that
It's
called,
not
Pappa
even
J?
new.
Bacon soda. Not baking soda. it is a
Let me
soda
hold it
pop.
up and I'll let you open it.
Tastes like bacon.
Look, I'm going to hold it up to the camera right now and show you the bottle.
This just sounds like a bad
There's
idea.
a maple leaf on there, and it, no joke.
Oh, it's maple bacon.
It says chocolate covered maple smoked bacon soda. He
So-
just Pappa J just
wait,
can't read. So there's
wait.
a little more ingredients than
So,
just bacon soda.
Have you guys ever had chocolate covered bacon?
Yes.
You have?
Surprisingly
okay.
wonderful.
Now, have you ever had chocolate covered maple bacon?
I haven't did this gold.
I don't know.
Maple bacon. It is utterly disgusting.
Yeah?
Maple bacon.
Uh-oh.
Because it tastes like chocolate with syrup.
Okay.
Not chocolate with bacon. We made the horrible mistake of cooking up and making chocolate-covered maple bacon.
I will
once.
never forget the day you showed up for a show. You and me were doing it. I think Dougie
guys were
Fresh
doing
might
it?
have been there.
Dougie Fresh.
And you brought the bacon shakes from Jack in the Box.
Oh, that's
those
right.
were good.
I remember. I remember the
They
bacon
were
shakes.
amazing.
I think we downed them. There was like 1,000
did.
calories
Then
in one
we
little
did
shake.
with 1,100 calories.
Now
we
we've
each drank
We've
one.
tried the bacon soda before. Just be prepared. We've tried bacon soda. Just straight up bacon.
Right. You're
We've
right.
tried bacon flavor, all kinds of shit. We've never tried this smoked maple syrup fucking maple leaf bacon.
Right, there it is.
Looks good.
Whoa, I can smell the chocolate.
Okay, yeah, that's the other one. You want me to
Chocolate
give me
is
the bottle?
very, very strong.
Oh, that chocolate is strong. It smells like mud almost. It's so strong it smells like mud.
The chocolate's overpowering everything.
Oh, true. It smells
Yeah.
like it tastes like
tastes
dirt.
Chocolate up first.
We've all eaten dirt before,
then
right?
dirt,
It doesn't taste like
then
dirt.
bacon.
You know what? It's like Coca-Cola. Like,
Yeah.
You know the jalapeno has that earthy taste? I'm tasting
I don't taste that.
earth
Oh, here
without
we
the
go.
jalapeno.
Hot
Hold on,
chocolate
take another
syrup.
sip.
Oh, kinda. Yeah. Like the syrup. Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes like a Hershey's syrup.
Yeah.
You're right. But that's all it tastes. I don't taste
It's
any
like a melted
bacon.
chocolate bar with carbonation.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't taste any bacon. All I taste is
I'm
the
so-
chocolate, which isn't unpleasant, by the way.
I'm so glad it doesn't taste like bacon.
I'm getting a
Oh.
hint of maple.
It tastes like rust. We've all tasted metal. We picked a penny up after.
Nope.
We picked up a penny,
Has a
fucked with it, and then put your fingers in your mouth and didn't realize you
Bit
picked
of a
up penny.
metallic taste.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
weird.
All right. I
Like
can
a
give it
rust.
that.
Tastes like an old metal.
First of all, it's surprisingly drinkable.
Yeah, it's good.
I was expecting it to be very cloying and heavy, but it's surprisingly drinkable. There's no bacon in it. Very little maple. The maple and the chocolate, I believe, are the combination that give us a little bit of that copper taste, but mostly chocolate. It succeeds in most areas, completely failed in the bacon. It's drinkable. It's delicious. I give it a 3.5.
Oh, damn. What'd you give it, boss?
You know where this would be good? Around a campfire at night on a hot day. Instead of having a hot cup of cocoa, having a nice cold drink of cocoa.
Pegging it. Pappa J, I can't
Little
believe you
baking
punched
soda.
your microphone. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
What do you give it, K Dizzle?
3 out of 5. No bacon. I can't drink a whole bottle, so it's midline. 3 out of 5.
All right, I'll go next. I'm gonna give it a 2. It tastes like somebody.
Pooped in the cup.
let me back up a little bit. You know when you
Like someone pooped in the cup.
yeah, you know when you go to the gym and you see people use that chalk to hold onto the bar.
Right.
I feel like it has the way that looks. That's the way the texture tastes. You know what I mean?
Like a chalky feeling?
Like, yeah, like a chalky. I don't taste no chalk, but it's almost like a chalk. And when you look at it, you don't see any chalk.
You mean
it's
just
liquid.
like when you make
I
a
know
cup
they
of
have.
cocoa?
I know they have liquid chalk out there that weightlifters use. I feel like this is something like that because I got the most chalkiest, earthiest taste ever. It wasn't delicious. It was strange. It was more strange than it was good, but it wasn't bad. If that makes any sense. I would say
Right, I liked it.
It wasn't bad, but it was definitely a very different taste from what I'm normally used to tasting. And I think they nailed the chocolate part on that. You're right, it stands out. But it's more of a chalky chocolate than it is anything else. I give it
Out of 5?
I give it a 3 out of 5.
You gonna try it with Coors Banquet?
You want me to try the course bagel? A couple other people have to give their score. A couple other people.
I give it a 0 out of 5.
What?
That is horrible. That's a horrible.
Oh, now you're just ruining beer.
That was
I
horrible.
can't believe you didn't like the chocolate taste.
She gave it a 0
You don't
out
like
of 5.
chocolate, Paigey?
I love chocolate, but I did not like that.
I didn't taste. It tastes like something different than chocolate. It resembled chocolate, but I couldn't call that chocolate.
Oh, I could. It tastes like Hershey's syrup.
I got a question for the group. Anybody still feel the heat from the Carolina Reapers?
No.
Yes.
Mine's gone. Mine's
Yes,
gone.
only
You don't-
because I ate like
Mine's
half
all
the
gone.
bad.
Mine's 100%.
You don't
Finished.
feel anything?
No,
tingling?
I literally
You're still
had.
sweating.
I had no, I'm not. That's just the leftovers. I haven't wiped that. No, I feel great right now. That effect has been left my soul, so I don't feel any of the heat anymore. Period. But I can tell you that drink Go ahead. Who else hasn't given their score yet?
Has K-Dog given his score?
He just did.
Oh, okay.
I haven't.
Noel, you tried that chocolate drink?
Yeah. So I tried both of them, but I didn't give one of them a score, and this one.
Okay, go ahead.
So I give one of them. So I give the drink.
Yeah.
I give the drink a It tastes like poop, so I give it a
How do you know
one.
what poop tastes like?
Yeah. What do you give the other snack? The Warheads? Is that what you're talking about?
No,
The sour
this,
snack?
This one tastes like
The drink tastes like poop.
Yeah, and that one and the other one.
Oh, you're talking about the gummies?
Yeah, and
What do you give the gummies? The Welch's gummies?
I give those
She ate the whole bag.
a
She did. She had a handful. That's a 5.
Oh, no, she had 3 handfuls.
5, and the Warheads I give is.
You already gave a score.
No, I
You
didn't.
gave it a 2.5.
Yep.
Oh no, I give it a 1.
Okay, 1. 1. Now that we got the recap from Little and Noli, Pappa J, we got one thing to figure out.
Yeah, smack time.
VIP of Snack Time.
And that is who the
Oh, it's
MVP
right here. It's right
of
here.
Snack
Oh.
Time is. Now,
Oh, no.
surprisingly, the LVP, I don't know if we need to start covering that, is not these hers.
All right.
Weirdly enough, I think the LVP we gave to this drink that the boss man is holding up, the chocolate-covered maple bacon. We all gave it like a mediocre to a low score.
Right.
And the rest of these we gave a high to a fucking perfect score.
Yeah, I feel like the Gushers won.
I think the Gushers, well, I don't know, the 90s Warheads.
No,
we
those
all
went
give
so
it-
fast.
We give a 5 to those, though. Like, I think majority of us gave more high of a
You're
score
right.
to the Warheads.
You're
Give
right,
me
the
those
Warheads.
These went fast, and we all had great things to say, but I think the scores prove, if you go back and listen, that these Warheads assorted sour
Right.
snacks are the
90s
winners. 90s
flashback.
throwback.
Right.
And it has the same thinner wrapper that it did in the 90s, and the flavoring also tastes like it did in the 90s.
Right.
So good. They do a good job with those, my Pappa J. I tell you what,
Yeah.
we have a lot more to get into, so let's go ahead and cut to a commercial break. When we come back, we'll be doing nostalgia.
Yeah.
And then we'll be breaking back into your little segment unless you want.
Right,
Fucking
right,
time.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So without further ado, let's go ahead and listen to some more shit, shall we?
Oh man,
What's up?
I just beat my last video game.
What do you mean you beat your last video game?
Yeah, I just beat Super Mario, Donkey Kong Country. I mean, I beat them all.
Are you sure you've beat them all?
Well, no.
Well, you know what you need to do? You need to get yourself down to Fallout Games in Tempe, North Phoenix, Paradise Valley, or the Mesa location. They specialize in all the old school video games. Or you can go to falloutgames.net and see what they got online as well. But it's best to go to the store location. You get the whole experience. They even got Legos.
Oh, geez, thanks. I'm going now.
My name is EJ Sparks, and I am sparking it up and keeping it lit on Big Lip Radio Podcast.
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, nostalgia's where I come up with one clue.
One clue.
About 35 seconds long.
35 seconds long.
Yeah, you learned his fucking
Yeah.
lesson. And all you got to do is go to all of our social media and type the name of the game that clue belongs to. We've done movies before. We've done all kinds of other different types of media. But today we're focusing on video games like we have done for the past little while. During the
Right.
holiday seasons, we usually, when we start doing movies,
Go back to holiday movies.
yeah, it's one of our favorite things to do. We'll switch it up around then. But for now, we're going to do video games. But last week, we gave you a clue. And a lot of you guessed. And a few of you got it right. So without further ado, let's review last week's clue. You ready, Pappa J?
Yeah.
I think you got it. You showed me the answer last time. I think you got it. That noise alone. That noise alone.
You regret not.
Yeah, you know it.
Nostalgia.
Yes, when you hear that, that means it's the end of the clue for you and your opportunity to go guess. But you don't get to guess now. Don't go guess now because that was last week's clue. We got a brand new one coming up, but we want to review this one just for you and let you know that there's possibly some winners, and you guys out there get to confirm who was the winner. Pappa J, last week.
Yeah.
What did you guess?
It was Worms.
I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to
Worms
give you
World Party?
Hey, you got it 100%
There you go.
correct. What I wasn't going to give you is the fact that you didn't say World Party.
Right.
But those clips are specifically from Worms World Party, man. That
Right.
game was one of my favorites.
So
You
fun.
introduced me to this game back in 2001. April 6th is when that game came out.
Dan, the Kleenex man, introduced it to me.
Yeah, really? It was a multiplayer video game, turn-based strategy, artillery game shooter. So you got about 60 seconds to make your move. It's chess, right?
Right.
But instead of moving your knights and your pawns and your bishops and your rooks, you got 5 worms.
Right.
You can move throughout this playfield. And there's, on the opposite side, 5 other worms going against you.
Right.
You got a whole arsenal of weapons at your command, and you get to decide whether you want to shoot a cannon, which you have to predict the shot of this cannon by how hard you shoot it and by
Right.
the wind direction.
There's also wind.
So if you
Right.
shoot this cannon straight up in the air at full velocity, yes, it'll go up. But if there's a wind blowing at any sort of mileage
It'll
per
blow
hour,
it right out the
it's-
screen.
you'll see it blow to the left or to the right, depending on what the wind's blowing. They got flags to show you. So it's pretty cool. You got to use your brain. A lot of physics involved in this game. So it's chess and physics, which I think makes it a brand new combination. But it's a really fun game. It gets high scores everywhere it gets. And when I say high scores, I mean 6 out of 10 on Steam. That's
Right.
sad. It's 6 out of 10, or a 3.2 out of 5 on GOG. 93% of Google users
There
like
you
it.
go.
There, that's what we're fucking looking for.
How can you not love this
Worm
game?
is great, and the only reason why people don't like it is because they usually suck at it. Let me just say,
Right.
Because it's not the easiest game to just pick up and play. You have to take some time. You can even make your own team of worms.
Right. It's one of the very first physics-based games I can remember.
Yeah. Not only that, but I feel like it's the first team-based game. You had to use 5
Right.
people on your team to help get through a level. You had to move this worm closer to this guy and this worm closer to that guy. This worm's gonna lay a mine. That worm's gonna shoot a rocket.
Right.
You literally got to pick it, and it's cool. It's a great. No, thank you, honey.
There's
No,
even a
it's
version of it on the Dreamcast. It's on everything.
There's so many versions, but do not worry. We could talk about Worms World Party all day long, but I want you guys to try to help me figure out what this next game is. And how we're going to do that is we're going to listen to a clue that I curated just for you right now. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Penalty on civilian kill.
Nostalgia.
Did you hear what that said, Pappa J? You want to hear it again real quick? That last
The
little
last
second?
segment, let's hear that last sentence.
All right, let's hear it. Let me see. Right here. Oh, I went past it. Here we go. Let me try right here. Right here. Sorry, guys.
Penalty on civilian kill.
You hear that? Penalty on civilian kills. Let's
Right.
hear it one more time.
Penalty on civilian kill.
All right, penalty on civilian kills. Now, this game should definitely fucking stand out to everybody that's listening right now. Pappa J
If
is
you
one of
play
our
it.
favorites. I give you all a lot of clues because I think we might have done this game before years ago, back randomly. I can't give you too much. It'll give it away. The sound effects should have already given it away just off that voice alone. But if you haven't figured it out, make sure you go to all of our social media at BigLipRadio. Type the name of this game in there. If you're old school and like to email, podcast@BigLipRadio.com is where you can email us the answer to your question. Like I said, I'm telling you, literally, just type the name of the game in there, and I'll let you know if you're right. If you're right, you'll get to win a prize from the Big Lip Radio prize vault. And how that works is I'll DM you a picture of our prize vault. You circle a prize that you want, and I'll make sure to take that out. And, of course, we have to swap information so I can send it to you. But do not worry, I'm not here to take your family. I have too many members of my own.
Is it a Rockstar game?
I can't say yes or no to anything because it's going to give it I told you right off the top, too many clues are going to give it away, so I can't give nothing. I can't tell you nothing. I can't give you poker playing face. I have to give you my poker playing face is what I'm trying to say.
All right, well, I'm going to make a guess then since it's only
you
a
make
guess.
a guess, and it's only going to be a guess until next week when we find out if you're right or wrong.
I feel like this is a state of emergency. Came out for the Xbox and the PS2 from Rockstar in between Grand Theft Auto and Manhunt.
Oh, my goodness. If you think it's state of emergency, like I said, go ahead and go to all of our social media or our email address, podcast@BigLipRadio.com. Guess that name in any of our social media, and you may or may not be a winner. Depends on if Pappa J is correct. You won't find out till next Tuesday until we review the clue for you. But, Pappa J, I need to know more about all these family members you're finding out about. You have a younger sister that you've known about for always that's been your half-sister.
We're done with that story. I'm going to talk about Dairy Queen after
Holy
the show
shit,
last
the
week.
Barbie. You know Barbie is #1 in the box office?
She tore it up.
She tore it up. Barbie did. Now, I think here, go ahead and get out.
Hiya, Barbie.
Right? Isn't that funny? We already have all these clips. Barbie. I think partially the reason why Barbie destroyed the box office is because the parents accidentally brought their children to it.
Well, we'll see if it has. We'll see if it has legs, because I feel like people are looking. Like Mario Brothers just tore up the.
They
screen.
destroyed it.
Spider-Man Across
90s.
the Spider-Verse tore it up because people are looking for stuff to enjoy with their children.
Yes.
I don't know if this was it. There was a lot of political messages.
Good put together, man.
Right.
As far as the other movies. People are just looking to go to enjoy something together.
Right.
Fuck the messages. They just want to enjoy a movie.
So I don't know, because I haven't seen this, if the messages are too ham-fisted to bother people who aren't looking for messages, who just want to go out and enjoy the movie. I'm not sure. I've heard it both ways for people who've seen it. The messaging's there, but if you're not looking for it, it won't bother you.
I think we need to call somebody in here who has seen it.
Oh, do we know somebody who's seen it?
Kate!
Of course.
I need you tonight! I need you right now!
So, of course, she's seen it, huh?
She took the kids.
And the kids?
She's one of the people we're about to talk about. She's one of the people. Let me get her headset ready. It's all
Here we go. I'm going to need about 3 minutes at the end of this.
Well, you take as much time as you want. You're the one that cuts it off. I'd go for 4 hours, but you don't want us to.
That's true.
All right, hey, kids, no kids allowed.
All right, kids, get out. Take that baby stroller with you.
We may or may not ask you. Come here.
Okay,
look at her pop in. You're like, huh?
We got Kate showing up, glass of wine in her hand. I hope you all are sitting down.
Oh man, I'm gonna give her my microphone.
Down.
Here, I'll hold it. Here, get that out of her face.
What? I'm seeing if she wants to try this.
Right away.
Too spicy.
All right. All right. So, Delicate Flower just pulled up right now. If you're not watching this live, you see her. I should change the name. You can see her in the live.
Right.
Delicate Flower, former host of Big Lip Radio, been here multiple times. Comes around and helps support arguments,
OGs,
and as well as factual opinions. Right.
All right.
She is one of the people who have gone to see the Barbie movie, and she took the kids.
Right.
I'd like to know her experience before you decide. Have you seen it, Pappa J?
I have not.
Boss Man, have you seen it?
Nope.
I have not. So let's hear what somebody that's actually seen the movie has to say about it. Go ahead, Delicate Flower. You know what to do.
I do. All right, so no, bring it to mommy. Come here. Thank you. All right.
That's all I got.
So
I only got 3 inches.
Paige told me, so I saw the Barbie movie advertised. I was like, oh, that looks funny.
Right,
You know, her and Ken having a little adult humor dialogue that would go over the heads of kids. It's not totally inappropriate to
like a
happen in
Shrek
front
movie?
of. Yeah, kind of like a Shrek movie, sort of. That was the preview that I saw, and I was like, oh, that looks kind of cute. And then Paige told me that for her birthday, she wanted to go see it. And it came
All right.
out the day before her birthday. So
Right.
I was like, sweet. I'm watching my niece and my nephew because my sister-in-law already went back to work. And I'm like, you know what? For her birthday, I'm going to take all 4 of them to go see this movie. So
All right.
I buy 5 tickets, get the cozy seats at AMC. I'm ready to rock.
Right.
So I'm sitting there and I'm watching this movie, and there is countless inappropriate jokes. Hilarious, by the way. Like, I loved it.
Right. I heard it was made for moms and not kids.
It is not made for kids at all.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
My nephew kept turning. It's very political, very about feminism and the patriarchy.
So
and
even
it
if you're
is-
not looking for it, you're gonna see it.
Oh, it is in your face, slamming
All
in
right.
your face. Now,
All
I
right.
will say at the end.
And by the way, for those who don't know, Kate is the most non-political person I know.
I do not like politics.
Right. So
at
if she's
all.
picking it out of this movie, it is there and she can't escape it.
I was like, like, but it's. I mean, it's a good lesson for.
I love how the board of Mattel is Will
Ferrell.
10 out of 10 dudes,
Yeah.
but in real life, it's 4 of them are women, and it's a whole thing.
And there's a thing about that in it. There's the creator. It talks about real women versus like not real women in the Barbie world. Like it's.
All right.
It is a very politically driven, but I'm watching it and my nephew is like sitting next to me and he's like, Aunt Kate, what's a fascist? And I'm like, I don't know, Blake, stop asking me. I'm trying to enjoy this movie. And you know, I could Google fascism with the rest of us, but I was like, I do not, like, that's not why I go to the movies. It's not why I read books. I get assigned books at work that I never read because I just want to read a book for fun. I want to watch a movie for fun. I do not like doing anything that I sit still for business at all. So it was very, very lesson heavy, if that makes any sense.
All right.
On a scale of 0 to 5, what do you rate it?
I would not see it again. I think Paige loved it. She said she wants to buy it when it comes out because I think the political parts just went, you know what I mean?
She didn't understand that.
And she understood like the funny euphemisms that were in there somewhat because we don't necessarily sugarcoat anything.
And
in
cute
this house.
Margot Robbie smiling and singing.
She's adorable. And Harley Quinn is Noelle's all-time favorite person, so she loves Margot Robbie by default. So it's all right.
Now, would you agree that the reason why Barbie is at the top of the box office is because a lot of their parents did what you probably did and brought their children? They bought tickets for those kids and didn't realize it probably wasn't a kid movie. That's the reason why it's at the top. Or what reason do you think it's at the top?
So I'm going to tell you right now that, first of all, I never checked the rating. It's rated PG-13. I was like, I didn't even think I had to check the rating at all. But I have countless friends that I see posting on Facebook, Instagram, that they did like a full-on like outing with their friend group for a Barbie night, and I see way more. I don't see any of my friends that have children taking their kids to go see it, and that's my demographic. Or I have friends that don't have kids, and all of them are going to see it. So I do not think people are taking their children. And when I turned around and I actually looked at the audience, because I was like, what the hell is going on? Am I the only person?
Right.
No kids in the theater but mine. None.
So you are the only person.
How many dudes?
I'm an idiot. I didn't see very many dudes. No,
All
it was
right.
definitely a girls' night out for sure. That's what I saw from my friends.
What do you predict for the second weekend? Now, it was the strongest Monday Warner Brothers movie ever.
Okay.
So the Monday after the release, it had the biggest Monday Warner Brothers ever had. Do you think it'll carry over into next weekend, or the people who wanted to see it saw it?
I think it was a fad. I think it's. I mean, it was entertaining. It was funny. But I do think that it was an event more than a movie. I think a lot of people were like, Barbie movie comes out, we're gonna have a girls' night out. Let's do it. Brunch, mimosas, and then party at 12. You know, like
right.
I see it more of it as an event than it is like an actual like box office movie. That's what I see it as. But you know, it was good.
155 million opening weekend.
Dang,
Pretty good.
So would you say growing up with Barbies and knowing
number
Barbies,
4.
did it fall in line with what you
opening.
knew of the Barbie structure, or was it completely off base?
Okay. So I actually, there is Are you guys gonna go see it? I don't want to ruin
No,
anything.
no.
Okay, so there is a Barbie in it that is exactly what I'd never played with Barbies in a traditional sense. I was never like, oh my god, let me dress her up and put her shoes on and blah blah. Like I cut their hair, I put nail polish on their face, I like wrapped a sock around her and put a a shoelace around the stomach and made her a toga. Like I never played with Barbies in a traditional way. I would take all of the drawers out of my dresser because I never had a Barbie dream house, and I would like build a little apartment for her in my dresser out of shoe boxes and match boxes and whatever I could find around my house. So there is a Barbie in the movie that is like the busted Barbie. She's in the reject house, and she's got half of her head shaved. She's got a squiggle mark on her face. She's permanently in the splits. She's got she is like the busted Barbie, and I was like, oh my god, that's my Barbie. So. The movie touched on all the different ways that people played with Barbies.
All right.
You know, and I thought that was kind of cool because I was like, oh my god, I thought I was such a creep. That's what I did with my Barbies. So it was fun. It was a good time.
Yeah, well, the Barbie movie, to be fair, we went and saw a movie with the kids a little while ago. What was that movie? The last movie we saw before the Barbie. Do you remember what movie that was? No?
Oh, The Last Wish. Puss in Boots.
Well, that's the movie you saw with him. But either way, the movie I saw, I didn't see that movie with you guys.
You did. You came with us.
I saw Puss in Boots.
Yes, you saw Puss in Boots.
I think there was a different movie.
That's probably when you stole my beer, but all right.
Maybe. But either way, I remember there being a ad there that says, for the Barbie movie, but underneath that said, "Do not bring your children."
I didn't see that part.
I saw the ad multiple times for multiple previews. It specifically says, "Do not bring your children."
So it's weird that he's waiting to call me out on the show because he was shush, don't you pull this away from me, because you literally sat next to me when I bought the tickets and you were like, oh, what a nice outing with you and the kids, that'd be really cool. And I told
set you up.
No, he's foolish. If he's like, oh, I literally saw this disclaimer, he's full of crap. He didn't see shit.
Or he set you up.
He also didn't tell me anything. He just wanted me to fail. So go ahead, take the mic, you little POS. Go ahead.
Wow.
Listen, I failed multiple times. Now that you're here, Pappa J, you literally last week had to wear a Barbie shirt on the show. You were called out because you're a fan of Barbie because you went and saw Barbie, right?
I didn't see Barbie. I was
you
told
played with your sisters and recorded it and then told us you saw Barbie.
I was told by my boss, the G-Man, and his boss, Pterodactyl the Terrorist, that if I didn't wear the Barbie shirt that Neo got me that day,
he called him his name.
Reeves?
No, Nemo.
He said Neo.
Oh, did I? Okay, anyway.
I was like, who, from Matrix?
Anyway, that Nemo had gotten me. I don't bother coming into work, right?
He said that live on the show.
Right. He called in live on the show and gave me that ultimatum. So I put on the Barbie shirt. Okay, now I'm heading home in the Bronco. We got the baby Tovey over at the house.
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm going to stop at Dairy Queen. I'm going to pick up ice cream for the old lady and Tovey.
Nice.
So I get there, and I'm in.
Why don't you ever do that?
In front of the speaker, I order. I go around, and I get up to the window. There's this, we'll say he's very sweet.
Okay.
16-year-old boy at the
Sweet
window.
on you?
And he opens up the window. He looks me dead in the eye. He goes,
check Pappa J's hard drive.
He goes. So, how's your Barbie collection? And I'm like, what? And then I hear behind me the unmistakable cackle of my daughter. They had pulled in right behind me, right? Because they were out. That's why we were watching The Littlest.
Oh my God!
And I'm like, oh, you son of a bitch, right? So that's when he gets on. So how's your Barbie collection? And then there's the cackle, and then his eyes get real wide, and he looks at the shirt. He goes, "Oh my God, you have a Barbie shirt on!" I'm like, "Oh my fucking God!"
You made a best friend. You're welcome.
This can't get any worse. I said, "Hey, tell you what, man, go ahead and listen to Big Lip Radio. You'll find out all about this shirt." And he said, "Well, don't you worry. I think it's fabulous that you're into Barbie and you're not afraid."
And you're all like steam's coming out your ears.
So what
your nose hairs are flapping in the wind. He's so mad.
So what had happened is the daughter, when she got up to order right behind me, said, "Hey," she didn't know about the Barbie shirt either.
Oh my
right?
God! Stop.
She said, "Hey, when this guy comes up to the window, I'm going to need you, and it was a girl she was talking to, I'm going to need you to ask him about his Barbie collection.
Oh, my God.
Right? So apparently the chicks all passed on it, but the
They're
Fruit
like,
Loop.
no way. And he's like, I'll do it.
The Fruit Loop was super excited, right?
Give me this. Wait, what do they call him? This bear.
The
Give
bear,
me this
right.
bear.
You're a bear.
I want it.
Papa J, Pappa Bear.
Open that window
Pappa
right
Bear.
now.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And then, and so anyway, she laughs at me. The guy, she gets up to the window, and the guy scolds her.
No.
I don't think you should be making fun of him just because he likes Barbies.
Oh
I don't think
my
that's
God.
right.
Stop it.
He's 100% convinced that I'm a Barbie guy.
Be kind
right?
to him. That's my man. That's my
So
man.
he too said, don't you make fun of him anymore. I said, wow.
Just wagging that finger.
Speaking of making fun, fucking Nemo, right?
You called him Neo earlier. He's either very powerful.
Right? No, Nemo. What he did?
Sounds like he's running your life.
Nemo told the guys at work, he said, I never applied for a job at Honeywell.
Oh.
He said, what I did was I applied for a job at hospice care, so they stuck me with this guy.
Stop it. Oh,
Don't
my
laugh.
God.
That ain't funny.
I'm using that
He is-
I'm using that
Yep.
at the nest tomorrow.
And then when you don't know,
There's a bunch of crotchety little fucks that need to be put in their place.
was the guy Dairy Queen.
He's a good
His dad works at
antidote
Honeywell.
for you,
Right.
Jared. He's
What?
a very good, nemesis.
He's
Antidote
funny.
for you. He's going to get you.
He's
Get
funny,
you
and he
good.
kind of talks like this. So it's really fun. We have a
Even
good
better.
time.
Even better. Oh, my God. I love
Yeah,
it.
what a fucker.
That's awesome.
So anyway, that's what happened to me.
Oh, God, we got a
on
lot of
my way
Barbie.
back.
Your shirt gets
Got
a lot of
nice
play.
Barbie
You should
thing
wear it.
going on.
All right, I'm never wearing that shirt again. I guess there's something planned down at the nest for my birthday.
Oh.
These assholes know what my birthday is.
Who told him?
So I'm not.
He's gotten 13 other family members in at
Yeah,
that's true. I do.
at the nest before he decided to get me in. So just understand. Well, not really.
I got him looked at.
Yeah. He just kind of said, "Hey, this is my nephew. Help him out."
I was able to get him to the point of a failed piss test, and then from there we were able to make things happen.
Yeah.
He'd be the third member of my family who's failed a piss test at Honeywell. So
At the nest. Yeah.
that's true. My God, it's so embarrassing. Jeez.
Okay. Bunch of
Awkward. It's real quiet in here right now.
So, I'm just curious. 'cause
You know what they
is
don't
the whole
do?
nest going to be decked out in pink with Pappa J written everywhere?
I have no idea.
They do not drug test teachers, which is probably a good idea.
All right.
Just saying.
Oh,
They
there
already
wouldn't
have
be
a
any
shortage,
teachers.
bro.
I feel like you guys have nothing else to talk about. You guys are literally just talking about the bear.
We got 20 seconds left, man. We're sliding into home.
the 20 seconds for what?
We got the end of the show.
Listen,
Papa Bear's ready done.
Pappa Bear. I have like 15 other fucking segments I need to get into.
Oh my God. Well,
Like, we
got 8 seconds.
No, because specifically one of the segments had to do with you, and yelling at me for this device right here.
Oh, that fucking thing didn't work.
Yeah, no.
You talking about when I yelled at you?
Yeah, for this.
Oh, my
the executive producer
There it
told
is.
us it's time's up. So I guess next week make plans.
Real
on
quick, what
Tuesday.
did she yell at you about? Was it the money or
No,
the time?
no, motherfucker, don't yell it. No, we're not gonna give it away right now. Make sure you guys tune in. Make sure you guys tune in next Tuesday.
Let me set a real quick scene.
She grabbed a different mic.
Hold on. You
She
ain't
said, fuck you. I'm
you
getting
ain't
this
taking
mic.
the mic. She's grabbing any
I'll
mic.
set the scene just to give
She
you a
grabbed
little
it from the
teaser.
boss, man.
Teaser, let's hear it.
Basically, I huffed and puffed down the hallway
She
till I
gave the
knocked
whole
down his game room door, and he was sitting his ass here playing fucking video games. So you'll find out next week why I was huffing and puffing and why I kicked in his game room door.
Blew
okay?
the door in.
It was scary. Traumatized. I'm still surprised I have the device.
Was it scarier than earlier with Pappa J?
Well, I don't know. Pappa J earlier,
That
that
was
dude,
pretty
he
scary.
punched the
My,
microphone.
This is the most
and
awake
hit
I've
the
ever seen
screen.
him on the show.
I know.
My,
he hasn't yawned once, and that's like a record for this man. on
My
this
chest
podcast.
kind of hurts. I'm going to be honest. My left arm's numb. Yeah.
You're the new Nemo.
That was rough.
All I got to say is, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go check out all of our social media at BigLipRadio. If you have any questions or want to send us any type of information, podcast@BigLipRadio.com is our email address. And for all your other inquiries, just go ahead and find out where we're located based off of where you get your own podcast, right?
Right.
Wherever you find your podcast is where we're located. Make sure you like and subscribe to all our social media.
And really, for all of you guys who are listening to the audio version of the podcast, which is my personal favorite way to listen, understand that on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, are we on Kick now? We're on Kick, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay, and on Kick, we are live every Tuesday between 5:30 and 6 Arizona time, usually leaning way towards the 6 o'clock. But we're live, and you can get us on those video platforms instead of listening to the audio podcast, which most people do prefer the video. So anyway, Tuesdays between 5:30 and 6. Check us out. Go ahead, Z.
That's it. Later, guys.
See ya.